How you doing? So let's talk a minute about self-defense and being certain that we have the right options, right? Now, a lot of us carry a firearm because, well, it's kind of dangerous out there sometimes without being a fear monger. You gotta you gotta be sure you have the means to protect yourself. However, we also know that most self-defense situations do not really require the use of deadly force. In fact, yeah, I can get you into trouble, right? So what do you do when you find yourself in that situation where you need to defend yourself, but the threat is too great for just standard hand-to-hand get off me, but not great enough to justify deploying your firearm? Well, some people like tasers. Myself, not really, because tasers require you to be way too close to the thing trying to harm you, right? And there's too many variables there. If you don't get, good skin contact, blah, 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 it may not be effective, right? However, I think a better option would be something like this. This is POM pepper spray, 1.4% MC, with UV marking dye. So, if you have to spray an assailant, it has UV marking dye. So if they get away, the authorities can identify them later. The cool thing about pepper spray is 9 times out of 10, like 99.9999% of the thing trying to hurt you, it's got eyes, it's got to see, and it's got to breathe. This pepper spray with the capsaicin in it burns the eyes and the throat. Okay, that is going to, at the very least, slow down whatever's trying to harm you so that you can get away. Okay, it comes with a few different options. It comes with a keychain deployment or a clip deployment. Personally, I prefer the clip just for the speed of getting it off my belt, out of my pocket. Keychain, I've got to be able to pinch this area here. I don't know if you can see that, but just like a little button right here. I got to be able to pinch this to get this out, and I can't do that well one-handed. With a clip, snatch it out, go to my thumb, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay. These are good at a range up to 12 feet. Like, again, I don't have to have the bad person in my face before I can deploy this. Okay. Full disclosure, I did try to film myself testing it out, testing the spray at 12 feet, but my camera didn't pick up well enough for it to look good. It just looked like me standing there holding a bottle in my hand. So I would suggest that you, and for testing purposes and just to get used to it, purchase yourself a couple of these testers. They're the same size, same pressure, but they're filled with water, right? So you can take this out. This is the deployment, right? You're gonna take that one out, put this one in. This allows you to test it to see just how it sprays, to see just what your distance is, and kind of practice your aim a little bit, okay? Without wasting, of course, your real deal pepper spray, okay? Questions, some people worry about, well, what if it's windy outside and maybe I'll get blowback. These are designed in such a way, the stream is so tight and so well pressurized, blowback is at a minimum. Okay, so is it a possibility? Yes, but trust me, they're getting it way better, way worse than you are. Okay, so don't really worry about that. But again, practice with your inert water-filled ones so you know exactly how your sprayer will operate. Okay. If you go on that site, let's look up POM Industries. You'll find all different types, colors, sizes. You've even got this big beast of a Pro version, which is 1.8 ounces, and it's a bit more potent, a little more powerful than their smaller cousins, and the range is 18 to 20 feet instead of your 12 feet. Okay, all of these are good for about six to 10 bursts at what was it? No, that's wrong. 12-second bursts, 24 bursts in a capsule. Okay, this will give you a 9-second burst, 16 to 18 bursts per canister. But again, these pack a little more punch. Buying at large, like I said, I prefer the spray over a taser just because it gives me distance and gives me options to incapacitate and run away. But my option, my first choice is always to run away. I don't want to have to fight if I don't have to. Okay, so yeah, remember, if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So make sure you have the right tools to keep you safe in as many situations as possible. Okay, everything done called for a firearm. Hope that helps. Check out POM Ministries. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You also get access to the Citizens app, and that app will take your location on this handy dandy little map here and let you know, one, if there are any registered offenders in your area, and it will give you real-time notifications if there are any incidents going on in your area. So just one more tool to help keep you well informed and help keep you safe. So yeah, y'all be safe out there. Take care.